Welcome to the world of power and hot steel. Here, we don't just saw wood. We rip apart giant trees with super machines. Evergreen tree gear. You will witness epic fellings, giant saws screeching through the jungle, and breathtaking modern logging technology. If you love thrills, heavy machinery, or simply seeing fallen trees, then this is the place for you. Welcome to the lumberpro. The sharp metallic scream cuts through the stillness, scattering birds into the sky. Trees that have stood for decades, even centuries, now begin to lean under the saw's rhythm, crashing to the ground with a deep, echoing thud. The chainsaw blade meets the dry wood surface, then plunges inward with sudden force. A screeching sound erupts, high and metallic, like a steel horn. Layers of wood are torn apart, sawdust flinging into the air and swirling like pale dust in the wind. The chainsaw doesn't hesitate. It presses forward steadily, its motor deepening in tone with every centimeter. The rotating chain moves like a relentless machine, slicing through the dense grain of the wood. A rhythmic roar pulses like a mechanical heartbeat, occasionally punctuated by sharp clack-clack sounds when striking hard knots. The blade leaves behind a smooth, deep groove, and light smoke rises from the heated wood, carrying a faint charred scent, raw and earthy. A crisp crack rings out as the wood begins to split. The chainsaw keeps spinning, as if urging the break to complete. Thick sawdust flies into heated air, veiling the surroundings in a golden haze. The freshly exposed wood is brighter, smoother, with swirling grain patterns. Chainsaws allow users to cut trees, branches, or large logs much faster than manual saws. Thanks to their powerful motors and sharp chains, they can complete tasks in minutes that would otherwise take hours. This makes them essential in forestry, construction, and post-storm cleanup. Chainsaws can cut through thick, hardwood, or large diameter trees that other tools can't handle. High-powered models can even slice through trunks over 1/2 meter in diameter. This boosts productivity in lumber processing, material preparation, and professional forestry operations. Chainsaws are heavy and generate intense vibrations. If the operator lacks strength or works on uneven ground, they may lose control, drop the saw, or accidentally cut themselves. Prolonged exposure to vibrations may also lead to hand-arm vibration syndrome, HAVS, causing numbness and long-term hand damage. A wood chipper is a specialized machine used to process excess wood, branches, and logs into small pieces for various purposes. Equipped with sharp cutting blades and a powerful engine, it can quickly shred wood into chips or sawdust, maximizing the utilization of forest resources. When wood is fed into the machine, the cutting blades spin at high speed, slicing it into small pieces. These wood chips are then propelled through the discharge chute by a fan, ready for use. This continuous process ensures fast and efficient wood processing. Wood chipper, fast wood processing, reducing labor. White heavy checkmark saves storage space by minimizing wood waste. White heavy checkmark maximize resource utilization, prevent waste. White heavy checkmark wide range of applications in many different industries. Wood chippers are essential in the wood processing industry, maximizing resource utilization and improving production efficiency. With advanced technology, these machines are helping increase productivity while minimizing environmental impact. The logs, after being transported from the forest to the sawmill, still retain their rough, rugged exterior, bearing the marks of time and nature. The sap is still fresh, the bark cracked, and the surface uneven from where branches were cut off. Yet, beneath this coarse outer layer lies precious grain patterns, waiting to be revealed and transformed into a brand new form. As the rough logs enter the sawmill, sharp blades begin their task of stripping away their aged outer layer. The high-pitched whirring of the saw echoes through the air, slicing through the wood layer by layer, revealing the smooth core within. Wood chips fly in all directions, and the fresh scent of timber fills the workshop, marking the transformation of raw logs into neatly cut planks. As the log is placed on the conveyor belt, the sharp saw blade spins at high speed. The piercing sound of metal slicing through it fills the air, tearing through layers to reveal the core within. Sawdust flies in all directions, covering the floor in a fine golden layer. Each cut requires absolute precision. Even a slight misalignment can cause the plank to warp, bend, or crack. From rugged tree trunks in the wild forest, the wood is now donned a completely new appearance. It may become warm flooring, sturdy furniture, or elegant doors. The journey from a raw log to a finished product is a testament to human craftsmanship and the hidden beauty in every grain of wood. The once rough logs have now transformed into smooth planks, ready for various uses. They will undergo further finishing processes like sanding and coating before becoming flooring, furniture, or exquisite wooden products. From a raw log deep in the forest, through human craftsmanship, they have been given a completely new identity. During cutting, if a wooden board is not properly secured, or if the blade binds or catches, a violent kickback can occur, sending the board flying off the sawed table at high speed. In such cases, the wood becomes like a projectile, capable of striking anyone standing in front or to the side. This can result in severe injuries to the abdomen, chest, face, or limbs. In serious incidents, flying boards have caused broken bones, traumatic brain injuries, or even instant fatalities, especially when no barrier or protective gear is in place. The log splitter roars to life with a deep engine hum. The hydraulic press slowly pushes the log against a razor-sharp steel blade. A sharp crack echoes as the wood splits in half, then continues to break into even, symmetrical pieces. The sound of cracking wood reverberates through the quiet surroundings, each split like a small thunderclap in the forest. The air is rich with the scent of pine resin and fresh timber, creating a deep sense of connection with nature. The blade is crafted from hardened steel, sharpened and treated to endure extreme force. It comes in various shapes: V-blade, cross-blade, or spiral designs that split wood into 2, 4, or even 6 pieces. Thanks to this design, the splitter can tackle dense logs like oak, mahogany, or eucalyptus. The log splitter reduces manual labor while eliminating the risks associated with axe use. By recycling wood scraps into fuel, it minimizes waste and maximizes forest resource use. It's an eco-friendly and cost-effective solution for both households and small-scale producers. The log splitter saves a significant amount of time and effort compared to manual splitting. With powerful hydraulic pressure, it can process dozens of logs within minutes. This not only reduces the risk of injuries from using axes, but also greatly boosts work productivity. Additionally, it produces evenly sized wood pieces, which are easier to stack, transport, and burn efficiently. Despite its efficiency, a log splitter can be dangerous if not used properly. The powerful moving parts can cause serious injuries, especially if hands or clothing get caught in the mechanism. Wood fragments may fly out during splitting, posing risks to the eyes and skin without proper protective gear. The machine can also slip, lose control, or malfunction if placed on an unstable surface or not maintained regularly. Let's appreciate every piece of wood, use resources wisely, and ensure sustainability. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next adventure. See you in the next journey.